This video, we're going to cover how to submit Buzz so that it shows up in this Buzz Now feed. When you submit Buzz, you won't see any red buttons next to your Buzz. In order to submit Buzz, you're going to need 5 credits. You can see your available credits in the upper right-hand area. If you don't yet have 5 credits, please see the video for sharing Buzz, how to share Buzz in the Quick Start area. The Quick Start videos are here in the first menu item. To submit Buzz, you click on the Submit Buzz link on the menu and you get a pop-up window with 3 steps. You're going to want to have handy a blog post or a piece of content, the link to, that you want to drive traffic to for your Buzz, that you want other people to share. Remember, submitting Buzz is about submitting it for other people to share to their networks, not to yours, to theirs. So I have a blog post here. I'm going to copy the URL, the long URL, into this article, and I'm going to paste it into step 1, the Buzz URL. I will then click shorten and the URL populate data. Please do that. It will populate an image, it will populate the title and a description. It may not be the one you use, but it's a good start. The only time you're going to add an image URL or choose an image is when you don't want a link shared, and therefore it will not link to any page other than the image page on our website. This is very rare, but happens when people want to share quotes without links. So we have a Buzz title, but you might change it to be more compelling. The Buzz title is what shows up in dark gray in the list on the Buzz Now feed that I am pointing to. So I'm going to change this to something very clear instead of having the whole thing. Now, your title might be great, and then you might take off the end of it that says something about the website versus this article. So Kindle user experience upgrades empower authors. That's one way to say it. And another one is why improvements to Kindle Direct Publishing is great for authors. So it made it a little bit more readable. It brought in the first sentence. And this first sentence doesn't necessarily tell you what you're going to learn in the article. It's just a really good opening to an article. So I'm going to remove this description, and I'm going to put in a little bit more. I'm going to put in a tweet, actually, and I'll show you how that works in a minute. Kindle Direct Publishing KDP upgrades are great for authors. Here's why, ... And I put in the BIA or by or on Social Buzz Club by Audacious Author. So this article was written by Audacious Author, and it's on Social Buzz Club. It's about publishing is what I'm going to put in the tags. If you want to put in more than one, you put in a comma and then the next tag. Do not put in hashtags. These are not hashtags, these are keywords. And you can put in any you want that people will search for to find your content. So I might put in Kindle, I might put in self-publishing as well. And then I might select a couple of categories. If you have a PC, you can hold down the Control key. We are working on fixes for the Mac. Right now, for the Mac, you'll be able to select one. And in this case, we might just select the category. I believe we have something called publishing. And if I hold down the Control key, I might do something like entrepreneur, small business, and business development. So I can click Next to go to the next step, or I can scroll back up to the top and click Step 2. Now, in Step 2, what you see is Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook, all green checks, all checked here. I'm looking at the Twitter box, and I see what I changed in Step 1 is not appearing here. What is appearing is the original shorten and populate content. So if I uncheck this box and I recheck it, then it brings in what I changed it to. Same thing with LinkedIn. Sometimes you want to do it and sometimes you don't. But however, I don't want to post a username on LinkedIn. I want to take out the @ and I want to put spaces in here. And then I want to actually say her name, which is Stephanie Gunning. Okay. Now, for Facebook, I'm actually going to want to, I actually will copy this whole thing, And here, I'm going to put in a description here. Facebook doesn't allow us to pre-populate the actual description, but it gives us a little sub-description. Since this has a link that it's already connected to, I don't need to do it. I could also change this because it does start that. I might change it back to what I have in the Buzz title that I put in there, why improvements to Kindle Direct Publishing is great for authors. And that is kind of similar to what we see here. But it's just a little bit different take. Or I could say, read why improvements to Kindle Direct Publishing, and maybe that's better said, are great. And you can do anything you want here, but make it readable. And then step 3 is to say, when do you want this to show up in the Buzz feed and be shareable? If you want it to show up now, great. Click now. It kind of defaults to the time you started submitting Buzz. But if this is your second Buzz you want to share, maybe you have 10 or 15 credits and you want to share, you might do one today, but if this is your second one, you might schedule this out for next week to submit in. I'm going to schedule it for now so you can see what happens. And then I'm going to click in till when. Well, this is pretty evergreen content, but it's Kindle Direct. Maybe I'll do it till the end of August, say August 31st. It doesn't, you can set a time when it's going to expire, meaning it won't be available to be searched for in the feed or shared by anyone unless they pre-scheduled it, but they won't be able to schedule it newly. And please verify that you are authorized to post this content or it is your own. And then when you add the Buzz, you get taken to My Buzz page, and which is in your dashboard, My Buzz. So you can see that it's live. You could edit it from here as well. But then you can go back to the Buzz now and see that it's right here. And again, I cannot share my own content, and that's why the buttons are not here. I can only share other accounts' content. So please don't get alarmed that you cannot share your own. It's perfectly normal. And that is submitting Buzz.